After large crowds of teens descended onto downtown and 31st Street Beach last weekend, the city has become divided on exactly how to respond.
Yeah, there's been debate among aldermen and city leaders as to whether a curfew should be enforced to prevent this from happening again. Mayor Lightfoot said the root of the issue is just a few individuals who came downtown with bad intentions. The mayor-elect said in a statement it's not corrective to demonize youth who have been otherwise starved of opportunities.
On the other end, aldermen like Pat Dowell have been more pointed, describing the situation as mayhem, saying until parents collectively take back control of their homes, nothing will change.
We wanted to bring in someone who works with teens in the communities to get their take on this. So joining us now is Jamal Cole, founder of My Block, My Hood, My City. Good morning to you, Jamal. Always great to have you on, especially when we're dealing with situations like this. So before we do anything, I just want to get your reaction to what happened over the weekend.
Why are we making youth the scapegoats? That's my reaction. Like, what's wrong with us? You know, we like to call teenagers at-risk youth, but the integrity of Chicago is at risk if we don't support programs that work with youth. I mean, what we're seeing is the manifestation of frustration. We haven't invested in these youth. We haven't invested in these communities. There's lack of job opportunities. There's a lack of after-school programs. I mean, what are the kids supposed to do? So what we're seeing is it all bubble up, and we want to blame the youth. I mean, we shouldn't do stuff like that.
All right, Jamal, let's talk about the curfews. Others say the city needs to provide outlets for these young people so they don't end up gathering downtown with nothing to do. And then there's the argument that this is just due to the ability for people to connect on social media and get this kind of attention. What do you think is going on here? What kind of solutions do you think we need to be discussing in great detail?
Yeah, I mean, if youth don't have anything to do, they're going to act out to get our attention. That's what they're going to do. I think that one of the things we're doing is we know youth have never been downtown, right? A lot of youth have never waved for a taxi. They've never been on an elevator. They see Lake Michigan and they say, what ocean is that, right? And so what we do at My Block, My Hood, My City is we take kids on educational field trips to expose them to different cultures, different professions, and different cuisines. On July 8th this year, we have something called Downtown Day. We're inviting 1,000 youth to come downtown and explore. We're going to give all the youth $50 Visa cards or gift cards so they can go to different cultural institutions like the Cranes Communication Building, like City Hall, right? Like Willis Tower, like, you know, the Hancock Building, like the Field Museum, the Shedd Aquarium. We're all going to meet downtown on July 8th. We're calling it Downtown Day because the youth have access to downtown, and we should not be trying to have curfews and heightened security to keep them out.
So I just want to ask you a personal question. You know, you're getting ready to be a father, have a new child. When you think about raising your child in the city of Chicago and you see scenes like this, what goes through your mind? What's the questions that you feel need to be answered, or what do you say to your child?
Yeah, I'll tell my child that, you know, we all need exposure, right? And I think that what happens in North Lawndale should matter to me if I live downtown. What happens on 79th Street should matter to me if I live in Pilsen. There's 77 communities, but there's only one Chicago. So we have to, you know, everybody wants to be an activist and do something about it, but I would tell my child that doing small things is a mature way to think about service. So in this situation, we can start asking questions at the schools, like why are you frustrated right now? The first thing we can do should not be blaming the youth or blaming the parents. So I would start on the block level, start small, and then I would bubble things out from there. That's how it would start.
So appreciate what you do. Seriously.
Thanks, Jamal. I love what he said.